Launch! Yes! Whoa! What was that damage? Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. I've got here the PS4 version of a fighting game based on the Touhou Project series of shooting games. It's in the world of Touhou Project, but it's not a shooting game, it's a fighting game. And it came out in like 2017? So it's actually fairly old, but it's just come out this year, 2021, for PS4 and Switch. Let's have a look at it. I'm using the Hori Fighting Edge. It's got the original Hayabusa stick in it, and it's got gamer finger buttons, but who knows? I might have to switch over to pad if maybe it's a pad only game. I don't even know. So here on the main menu, looks like we've got the standard story modes, versus modes, network, online, practice modes, replay mode. You can even play around with the music. Check this out. Brilliant. All video games, more fighting games should have sound test modes like this. This is great. I don't see a tutorial mode, so let's head into practice mode. All right, so it's already immediately Touhou Project. These are the only characters I actually recognize from Touhou Project because one of them, as you can see, is on the arcade stick that I've got right there. Reimu and Marissa and a bunch of other characters who I'm sure are well known and loved from the Touhou Project world. Select a spell? Why is there a cost? Do I pay the cost now or do I pay the cost like in battle? I'm guessing 800 means I can use this spell more often. Oh, it's a tag team fighter. I didn't even realize. All right, let's go with, ooh, outside world. Oh man, hold on. I can't handle I can't handle this game already. I was not ready for the 3D scrolling stage. It probably doesn't make me feel sick, but I'm gonna play it on the safe side. All right, so the first thing that I'm noticing, because I've never played this game before, is most fighting games, you're on the ground, right? This is a fighting game where you're already floating. Like, you don't have to jump and then activate some sort of fly commands. You're just flying by default. The thing is, instead of a normal fighting game where you're on the ground and you can go up, this game starts you floating in the middle of the screen, and you can go up, and you can go down? This is nuts. So I'm pressing on the arcade stick, right, left, up, and down just moves me around like this. You can also do diagonal, so if I do up forward, I go diagonally like this, and if I go down forward, I go under. Wow, this is gonna be really, wow, I'm not sure I can handle this. Let's see, what are my buttons? So square is some sort of attack. Triangle is some kind of tag team. Looks like cross is my magical spell card attack. It is using up these blue gauges when I press this cross button, and when I press circle, what is that? So you have 3 main buttons and you have 3 button combinations. Melee, shot, and skill. And you can also do the combinations, so melee and shot and skill, and then you can also do skill and tag. What is that? Wow, it's some kind of ultra super combo. Wow, the graphics are really nice. I love the illustration work. Alright, I don't actually know if this is the correct way to do it, but I've changed my buttons so I've got melee, shot, and skill. It also seems like I've got a throw if I run up and I press melee and forward. This definitely feels like in the vibe of a Touhou shooting game because they're flying. Instead of just going, okay, it's a fighting game, so they have to be on the ground. It's really sticking with the theme of, okay, these girls are constantly flying and shooting stuff. I'm guessing that shooting these projectiles is going to be a really important part of the gameplay in this game. And look at the style of the throw. You see this in anime all the time when they like put some sort of demon enchantment on their face and then they're cursed or whatever. Alright, for combos, let's find out what we've got. If I just press melee a bunch of times, will I do a... Look, okay, awesome. So if we just mash the melee button, I get a 13 or 12 hit combo. It's a good start. You can also do things where you press like a couple attacks and then do a shot after that. I'm guessing that I don't do things like a Hadoken motion or a Shoryuken motion because that would actually cause my character to move around. So if I press normal melee attack, that does this. But if I press forward in melee attack, she does a slightly longer range attack. I can also press backwards in melee and I do a little kick. Okay, so normally pressing down will actually make you float down, but there are some instances where you can press down and a button and you'll do like, I guess this is an overhead? It looks very overhead to me. This is really exciting. If I press up and shot, okay, she does a different shot if I press up. So forward and shot is a different sort of projectile. And what about the skill button? So the skill button looks, it's not homing, but it looks like it does this V-shaped attack, which is always the same angle. If I do up, oh, it's a completely different attack. Flash kick, that's going to be useful if people are coming at me from above. Forward and skill is another projectile. How many projectiles do I have? This is gonna be amazing. Back and skill completely wow, there are so... I'm overwhelmed. One thing I am noticing is that downward movement has a bit of a delay to it. When I press down, I think it's looking for inputs. Man, movement is so interesting in this game. I was not expecting it to look this nice though. These backgrounds are really slick. I am so ready to go in and mash some buttons. Reimun Kasen. All right. The pure fun duo. Hey, I'm bored, so let's have a quick match. You're perfect as the first test subject of our perfect possession investigation. All right, I'm ready. Fight me. Projectile. What? Why do I have a hawk attached to me? Does this actually guard? Yes, it does guard. Okay. Skill. What? The walrus? I am the walrus. Flash kick. I'm just gonna flash kick everyone. Special attack. Do it! Yes! Such a weird game. This is bizarre. It really does feel like one of those side-scrolling Touhou shooting games. Like it feels like a shooting game, but you have fighting game style movement. Oh, this is wild. I like this. Oh dear, to see the two of you here means you've already started your investigation. I was actually talking about this on Twitter recently, but I'm a big fan of these very subtle, like simple stories where instead of having like massive like movie sequences and, you know, huge amounts of text, I just like these small interactions like right before matches begin, which kind of explains like, what are you doing here? Oh, you're getting in my way, and then they actually speak specifically about what their intentions are in this world. Blocking is hard. How do I go under those things? All right, you know what? It's time to flash kick. All right, I'm just gonna flash kick my way through the rest of the game now. How do I dodge this? I'll just block. Ouch! Flash kick, flash kick, flash kick, dive kick, dive kick. Yes. What are we gonna call that? We're gonna call that the Blanka Ball. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm having a great time. Is it time for me to change characters? Transform. Woo! The effects are really nice in this game. I guess that's one of the main. That's something that Touhou Project is very proud of. Is very cool spells and effects. Walrus attack! The walrus attack, this is silly. The tiger! What was that? Whoa, I'm playing with the... Do you see that? I just did a mamahaha onto that eagle. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm having a great time. As someone who's never played this game before, I'm having a grand time mashing buttons in this. And it's because you have a lot of tools with only one button. I'm not saying all fighting games should be like that, but it works really well for this game. It's good to have these melee attacks like this, but then also if you like, you know that you could get further away and do some of these shots, and I can also like go down, flash kick my opponent. What? How are you dodging these flash kicks? The art is pretty cool, actually. It does look like they're floating. You can see the animation of the skirt. Is there a big tournament scene for this game? Very, very different to a Street Fighter style, or even a Tekken style fighting game. Special attack! I'm pretty sure this is not how you're supposed to play this game, but it works. Flash kick. If it works, do it. What's confusing about fighting games for complete beginners, you know, maybe like day one, they're like, I don't understand. I think what's awesome about this game is, you know, you press up an attack button and she does an attack that moves upwards. You know, she presses down an attack and she'll do a move that makes you move downwards. And that it's very intuitive is what I'm saying. What we just played was 4 stages of the Reimun Kasen story. And now we've got the Marissa and Koishi. What do these buttons do? Fireball. Ooh, my fireball goes pretty far. Oh, I like the stars. I'm a big fan of these. Oh, how dare you dodge my fireball. Melee attack time. Beam. Throw. I don't know how to cleverly like dodge these attacks because you don't have full Touhou movement. You press up once and then you basically do a jump. You've got like an up jump and a down jump. That's how I would describe this. Ouch! Does it become unblockable at some point? Man, the animations in some of these attacks is brilliant. What is going on? There are demon faces and everything. Who's Twilight Frontier again? What other games did they make? Eternal Fighter Zero. Rain, fire! Beam. I'm getting the hang of some of this movement now. Let's just beam them to death. Fly. Beam. Death. Fly. Fly. Beam. Beam. Jump. Fly. Beam. Ah! Okay, at least I'm dying less now. I'm so glad that they didn't just make a fighting game that uses characters from Touhou Project. I'm glad that it really does maintain, like, game mechanics that make it feel like the shooting game. That's so cool. Alright, I know how to use Marissa now. Beam, dash, fly. Beam, beam, dash, fly. Whoa, the animation is so good! What is my special attack? Let's do it now. Here we go! Launch! Yes! Whoa! What was that damage? That was like 50% with one move. I like that. How do I actually hit her? What's going on? Yeah, it looks like that's how I do the... That's how I get past these things. I have to like cleverly fly and dash. This is hard. Oh, I almost got it. I almost got it. Oh, and there's gonna be a mixture of like pressing, like flying backwards and jumping. How do I kill you? Do it! Do the thing! Yes! Alright. Apparently that was the correct moment to do that shot. Oh no, I lost. Which character has this move? Mitsurugi? I love how it actually looks like a broom as well. This is the cleaning move. I'm the cleaner! So, this game is awesome. I'm having way too much fun. Yeah, well, I don't know what you were charging up, but I'm just gonna hit you with this. Okay, beam attack time! Yes! Oh, she's had it. Goodbye! Man, I wish fighting games weren't so much fun, because the thing is, I can tell that this has got a deep fighting system, and so if I wanted to sink hundreds of hours into it, I know that I could. That's kind of frustrating. Like, looking at a game and going, oh man, I bet I could spend a long time learning the ins and outs of this. But who has the time? I had a brilliant time, and I'm so glad, because I had been told, like, people were saying, like, oh, if you're getting into Touhou Project games, you should get into the Touhou Project fighting games, and you should try this one called Antinomy of Common Flowers, because it's got really crazy movement. I was like, I don't know if I want to play a game that has crazy movement. I want to just play like standard jump fighter, basically. I want to jump in, do a kick, and then sweep. I was pleasantly surprised at how intuitive this fighting system actually is. You know, it basically is Street Fighter, but you don't just jump up, you can also jump down. And you have control, just like you would in an anime air dasher fighter, where you would like jump up in the air and then you can air dash to control your position more specifically in the air. And it's like playing an anime fighting game like Guilty Gear or BlazBlue, but flipped upside down at the same time. So you can jump up in the air and dash, but you can also jump down into the below ground and then dash down there as well. So you've got quite a lot of movement, and this is all without watching or reading any tutorials, or even really knowing what this game was going to be like before turning it on. Now, I was playing this on an arcade stick today. I didn't actually have a chance to try it on pad, but it does feel like the sort of game that would work quite well on pad, especially as there's very little, it doesn't seem like there's very much in terms of technical inputs. There's mostly just pressing forward and a button, or pressing up and a button, or pressing down and a button. It feels like it was designed quite well to be played on a keyboard, or on a pad, or on an arcade stick. I like arcade sticks, so of course, if I have the chance, I'll probably play it on an arcade stick. What do you think of Touhou Project, Antinomy of Common Flowers? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, let me know if you want to see me play the game again, because this is very much a blind play of the game. Like, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just having a ball doing it. But let me know if you want to actually see me play more of this game, either in a video, or if you're interested to see me actually play this game on stream. And I think the nice thing that's different about streaming a game like this is that the community that actually understands this game can actually show up in the chat and actually talk about what to do and how to learn more about the game, and introduce all the useful websites or the useful discords where you can actually learn more about the ins and outs of the game. I don't know what it feels like to play online. I don't know if I would dedicate a huge amount of time to the game if it doesn't have good online net play, because the thing is, since 2020, there have been a large number of games, fun games, that have received rollback netcode, which makes them good fun to play even if you're playing with someone from quite a long distance away. If this game has just standard, delay netcode, I mean, I haven't even tried it, but I would be less tempted to get into it. But I may be willing to brave the netcode if it's fun enough. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Discord, follow me on Twitter, and hopefully I'll be able to stream games like this in the future on Twitch. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next NihongoGamer video.